to receive the kickoff. Greenbrier East will put the foot to it. The Spartans in their forest green home jerseys, gold football pants, and gold helmets. The Jefferson County Cougars dressed in white football pants, white jerseys, red helmets, and red trim. Sammy Johnson to kick it off for Greenbrier East, and he bounces it downfield. It's picked up by one of the upbacks across the 30-yard line, out over the 35 to the vicinity of the 40-yard line, where the Cougars of Jefferson County High School will put in play. First down, 10 yards to go. First and 10 for Jefferson. Will mark the football at the Cougar 40-yard line. The officiating crew here tonight for this ball game is from Mingo County. Jefferson lines up, slot near side. Man in motion goes back to the far side of the field, and the toss comes to Kenny Carr, trying to sweep near side, gets around Scott Weichel, and is bumped out of bounds. Very close to first down yardage. Kenny Carr on the carry for Jefferson County. He gave Scott Weichel a good move to the inside and then cut outside. Got around him. And Kenny Carr picks up 9 on the first down carry. We'll call it 2nd and 1. Second down, a yard to go for the Cougars. We'll mark it at the Jefferson County 48-yard line. Wide out and slot back, split to the near side of the field for Jefferson County. Quarterback Sam Carpenter underneath his center. Markso signals, gives it off again to Kenny Carr. He tries to get wide on the other side and is thrown for a loss back at the 46-yard line. Carr on the carry. Chuck Baldwin on the stop for Greenbrier East. Baldwin from his weak side linebacker position throws Carr for a loss on the 46-yard line, where the Cougars now look at 3rd and 5. Third down, 5 yards to go. Sean Benny comes out split wide near side. Bootsy Washington in the slot near side. Setbacks in the I formation on third down play. On the draw play, Carr gets the call, and he gets the first down yardage out over the 50-yard line. And Jefferson County picks up the first down of the football game, and they're in the Greenbrier East territory for the first time on the evening. We'll mark it at the Greenbrier East 49-yard line. Carr now with 3 carries for 11 yards for Jefferson. He is the workhorse, as reported out on the pregame show. He played in only 7 games last year and still gained over 1,000 yards. This time, wide out and slot back, go out to the far side of the field for Jefferson County on a 1st and 10 from the Spartan 49-yard line. Carr again gets the call, his 4th carry of the night. He'll pick up a couple of yards as he finds the going tough up the middle this time. Chuck Baldwin gets up off the pile along with Mike Patterson for Greenbrier East. We'll give Carr a gain of a couple, make it 2nd and 8. Second down, 8 yards to go for the Cougars of Jefferson County at the Greenbrier East Spartan 47-yard line. Sean Benny split wide to the far side of the field. Bootsy Washington split wide near side. Setbacks. Farmer and Carr in the I formation. Sam Carpenter, the quarterback, again gives it to Carr, and knifing through for the stop is Chuck Baldwin of Greenbrier East, throwing Carr for a loss back to midfield. Loss of a couple on the play, and Jefferson County looks at 3rd down and long. 3rd and probably close to 10.5 yards now for the Cougars. Chuck Baldwin played safety last year for Greenbrier East, put on a little bit of weight, and moved up to the linebacker position this year for the Spartans. So we may see Jefferson County put it in the air for the first time tonight. Wide outs left and right. The pass over the middle is complete. Sean Benny on the catch. He'll have first down yardage, big yardage, down inside the Greenbrier East 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 27. A little look-in pattern run by Sean Benny. And Sam Carpenter put it right in his hands. So the Cougars pick up their 2nd first down of the evening, and they're now deep in Spartan territory. Gain of 24 yards on the pass completion. I'm starting to remember the hand signals now, too. Wide out and slot back to the near side of the field for the Cougars. 1st and 10 for Jefferson. Carr gets the call. Carr gets to the outside. Carr looking for running room, cuts it back inside. And after a lot of running, he may gain a couple of yards down to the 25. Kenny Carr on the carry. On the stop that time, Steve Defebaugh for Greenbrier. He's studying that Spartan defensive unit for you. The defensive ends are Mike Patterson and Steve Defebaugh. The tackles are Greg Church and Jimmy Justice. Jimmy Bennett is the nose guard. Strong side linebacker Scott Weichel. Weak side Chuck Baldwin. The corners are Robert Lindsay and Sam Johnson. The rover is Rick Klein. The free safety is Richard Banton. The Cougars look at 2nd and 8 from the Greenbrier East 25-yard line. Carpenter to throw. Again, a little look-in pattern. Complete to Sean Benny. And he's down to the 15-yard line. It'll be another Jefferson County first down. Sam Johnson on the stop for Greenbrier East, but not before. Sean Benny picks up the first down. The Cougars' 3rd on the evening. Their 3rd on this drive. They've taken the opening kickoff and moved it down to the Greenbrier East 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cougars. Jefferson shows the wishbone. 2 tight ends. The pitch comes out to the near side on the carry for Jefferson County. It's Bootsy Washington. Bootsy gets down inside the 15-yard line to the 12-yard line, we'll call it. A gain of 3 on the carry. And we'll call it 2nd and 7. Gain of 3 by Bootsy Washington. 2nd down, 7 yards to go for Jefferson County on the Greenbrier East 12-yard line. 7:01 to go in our first quarter. We've got no score. But the Cougars of Jefferson County have taken the opening kickoff, strung together 3 first downs, and moved it down to the Spartan 12. Wide out and slot, far side. Wide out, near side. 2 setbacks in the I formation. Carpenter gives the ball off to Carr. Carr gets to the outside. He's dragged down at about the 8-yard line by Chuck Baldwin. Baldwin's been in on lots of action thus far this evening. Doing a fine job from that weak side linebacker position. Gain on the play of about 4 more, and we're looking at 3rd and 3. The ball at the 8-yard line, between the 7 and 8-yard line of Greenbrier East. 3rd and a short 3 for the Cougars. They show the I formation, wide out slot back this time to the far side of the field. Sam Carpenter gives it again to Kenny Carr. Tries to get to the outside. He does so and he scores. Kenny Carr takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. And Jefferson County is on the scoreboard. As Carr scores from 7 yards out. And that score comes with 6:02 to go in our first period. Now the Cougars to attempt the point after. Scott Noel to attempt the point after. Out of the hold of Chris Davis. There's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. And it is good. And Jefferson County moves out in front of Greenbrier East by a score of 7-0. We'll come back with the Cougars kickoff in just 30 seconds. Scott Noel. Well, I guess the Jefferson County Cougars say that one's for everybody that said Greenbrier East was going to shut us out tonight, as they take the opening kickoff, move it downfield 60 yards in 11 plays, consuming 5:58 on the clock, and they take the 7-0 lead over the Greenbrier East Spartan. Greenbrier East now deploys to return the kickoff. Rick Klein and Steve Wilson back deep for Greenbrier East. It's a high, short kick. One of the upbacks steals it. It's Chuck Baldwin. He's at the 30-yard line. Finds his team to the near side, the 40, the 45, the 50, the 45, the 40. Cuts back inside and is dragged down to the 35-yard line. Chuck Baldwin fields a high, short kickoff and makes a nifty move to the inside and returns it to the Jefferson 36-yard line where the Spartans will put it in play. Well, that's the way to start things off. Chuck Baldwin on a nifty kickoff return puts Greenbrier East in great field position. First down, 10 yards to go. At the Cougars' 36-yard line. 39 yards on that kickoff return by Chuck Baldwin. Greenbrier East opens in the power I formation with two tight ends coming in motion to the near side. It's Sam Johnson. Patterson gets the call on the first play from scrimmage, finds a crack inside and moves it down to the Jefferson 32-yard line. So a gain of 4 on the first play from scrimmage. Again, the Spartans show the power I. 3 setbacks in that backfield, 2 tight ends. And again, Sam Johnson comes in motion to the near side of the field. This time, Steve Wilson gets the call. Stevie Wilson bolts down inside the 25-yard line of Jefferson County down to the 22. And it'll be enough for a Greenbrier East first down. We talked about it last year. We're going to talk about it this year, too. I don't know if I've ever seen a running back in high school football that finishes off a play like Steve Wilson does. If you tackle him, you better make sure he's knocked down or he's going to get a couple more yards. Greenbrier East. Wide out slot back, far side, setbacks in the eye. Wilson again gets the call. Stevie fights his way down inside the 20-yard line to the 17. Steve Wilson again on the carry for Greenbrier East. As this time the Spartans put a wide out and slot back to the far side, wide out near side, and then the setbacks in the I formation. Wilson picks up 5. He'll make it second down and 5 yards to go. And we'll spot the ball at the Cougar 17-yard line. Sidney Coles, the junior quarterback, calls the signals for Greenbrier East. Little equipment problem by one of the Jefferson County ball players. We've got that straightened out now. And the Spartans look at second and 5. Again, out of the power I formation. And again, Sam Johnson comes in motion near side. Patterson gets the call, and he slips down trying to make a cut at the 15-yard line. Patterson still picks up a couple, but oh, I guess not. They're going to mark his knee touching the turf at the 16-yard line. So Mike gets maybe a yard. And we look at third and a long 4. Into the lineup for Greenbrier East. And Brett Critter comes in. He'll bring the play from the sideline. The Spartans set up again in power I formation. 2 tight ends. Third down, a long 4. Steve Wilson gets the call. Wilson has the first down and more. He fights his way down inside the 10-yard line of the 7. It's going to be first and goal for Greenbrier East. Stevie Wilson on the carry for Greenbrier East. Took it straight ahead, found running room, and wedged it down to the 7-yard line where it's first and goal for Greenbrier East. Brett Criddle goes out, and Scott Weichel comes in with the play from the coaching staff on the sideline. Who's up here with us tonight? Oh, they're hiding over there. 2 tight ends, power I formation. Greenbrier East first and goal from the Jefferson County 7-yard line. Patterson gets the call. Patterson fights his way down inside the 5-yard line to about the 3. Patterson, also a good receiver out of the backfield. I'm not saying we're going to put the ball in the air or anything like that down here now. But he is also a good receiver out of the backfield. Now Chuck Baldwin reports into the lineup for Greenbrier East, replacing Sam Johnson at the slot back position. So the Spartans look at second and goal now from the, who say the 3.5-yard line of Jefferson. We'll call it the 4. 2 tight ends, 3 setbacks. Sidney Coles barks the signal, second and goal. Taking the handoff, Stevie Wilson fights his way to the outside and into the end zone. I'm telling you, he finished off that run too. Stevie Wilson takes it into the end zone for a Greenbrier East touchdown from 3 yards out. And the Spartans within a point after of tying this thing up. Anybody thought this was going to be a defensive battle, you can forget that. Of course, it may turn into one before the evening's over. But both these ball clubs stick it in the end zone the first time they touch it. Sam Johnson to attempt the point after. There's the snap, it's down. The kick is a leaner, and it's wide to the far side. Sam Johnson. Don't think he got a real good hold that time. Yeah, it was angling for outside from the word go. But Greenbrier East is within one. It's a 7-6 ball game. The Spartans trail the Cougars of Jefferson County by a point. We'll come back with the Spartan kickoff in just 30 seconds. We're going to get him. Look. That Greenbrier East scoring drive covers 7 plays, covers 36 yards, 336. Wilson going in from 3 yards out. It was set up by a 39-yard kickoff return by Greenbrier East Chuck Baldwin. Kenny Carr back deep to receive for Jefferson County. Sam Johnson bounces one along the ground, and it gets by everybody. It's still bouncing down around the 8-yard line. Jefferson County picks it up, and they'll bring it back upfield. And the ball carrier gets really popped out around the 20-yard line. He about got undressed out there. Bootsy Washington returned that one. And I don't know who hit him, but somebody pulled a pretty good lick on Bootsy over there around the 20-yard line. And they'll mark it at the 19, first and 10. Hey, we had a big balloon release here early before the game got underway tonight. Balloons, the Spartan Bombs released green and gold balloons, and those come to us courtesy of Mountain Heritage Floral and Gifts, the Flower House in Fairleigh, Lewisburg Floral. And someone else who escapes me right now, but I'll find out. Whoops, that's a mistake. Jefferson County, 2 setbacks. Little mix-up in the backfield. Bootsy Washington gets the call. No, it's not Bootsy. But there was a mix-up in the backfield there. Jimmy Justice made sure of that. Let's see, who was it on the carry? Larry Winston, a 5'9", 170-pounder, found nowhere to go, lost a yard. So the Cougars look at second and 11. Yes, it was. Wide out and slot back near side this time for Jefferson County. They show 2 setbacks in the I formation on second and 11. Quarterback Carpenter back, rolls near side, puts it up near side, complete to Benny at the 30-yard line, knocked out of bounds at the 35. And it'll be a first down, Jefferson County. From Florida, who's supplying the balloons for the pregame release. Okay, right, it was the Craft Menagerie, that's who I forgot. Craft Menagerie, Lewisburg Floral, Mountain Heritage Floral and Jefferson, the Flower House, all supplying those balloons, and we thank them all very much for that. Wow, had to get myself out of that one. The first down completion, good for 17 yards and a first down. That is Jefferson County's 4th first and 10 on the evening. Now we see 3 wideouts to the far side of the field. Winston comes back in motion near side. Carr gets the handoff, goes far side. He's at the 40-yard line, breaks a tackle out across the 45-yard line. And Kenny Carr of Jefferson County is going to have another first down. The Cougars 5th on the evening. Baldwin had to run him down for Greenbrier East and make the stop. Yardage all the way out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 13 on the carry by Carr. He now has 9 carries for 36 yards in the first quarter of this one. Down to a minute 13 to go in the period. Jefferson on top, 7-6. Again, 3 wideouts near side. Carpenter rolls near side. The pass is complete again to Benny out here on the near side. And the tackle is made by Greenbrier East. In on the stop, Rick Klein and Robert Lindsay. And Greenbrier East got to tighten that coverage up a little bit out in the flats, or Carpenter's going to pick him to death. That's another first down for the Cougars into Greenbrier East territory down to the 37-yard line. Carpenter now 4 out of 4 for 64 yards. That's doing the job. Wide out and slot to the far side of the field. They take the handoff to Carr on the draw. Not much going there. Sniffing that one out for Greenbrier East, Greg Church. Got a hand on, who was it, Bootsy on the carry that time? Bootsy Washington on the carry. They fake the ball to Carr and give it to Bootsy on a little delay. It was Church's job to stay at home, and stay home he did. No gain on the play. They got 2nd and 10. Greenbrier East needs a couple of more big defensive plays like that one. Wide out, slot back to the far side of the field. Man in motion comes near side. Carpenter back to throw. The rush is on. Penalty flag, not going to come down on that one, as we did have a receiver out there coming with the hard rush that time for Greenbrier East was Steve Wilson, who was reported into that defensive secondary for the Spartans. Boy, the referee reached into his pocket for the flag and was going to throw intentional grounding as Carpenter dumped it out there on the far sideline. But instead, he never drew it. And there's the end of the first quarter with our score. The Jefferson County Cougars 7, the Greenbrier East Spartans 6 in a crackling first quarter of football. We'll come back with second period action for you in just 30 seconds. That's a surprise. We are back at Spartan Stadium in Fairlea, and while our timeout continues here at the end of the first period, I think we need to go ahead and offer congratulations, best wishes, and best of luck to a friend of ours taking the plunge tomorrow, Greenbrier East basketball coach Jerry Bradley, getting married tomorrow. So congratulations to Jerry, and best of luck to he and Mary.
3rd and 10 from the Greenbrier East 39-yard line.
Jefferson looks at a 3rd and 10 situation at the Greenbrier East 39-yard line. They line up in an I formation with wideouts left and right. Big 3rd down play right here for the Greenbrier East defense. They've got to show they can stop this bunch. Carpenter with a little look-in pass again, and it's complete down to the 30-yard line, but it's going to be short of the first down yardage. Sam Johnson playing a little bit tighter that time, was there on the coverage, but the pass was still complete. Carpenter now 5 of 5 in the passing department for 70-plus yards, and it's going to bring about a 4th and 2. 72 yards for Carpenter now on the evening. Going to be 4th down. Coming out split wide to the near side of the field, it's going to be Bootsy Washington. Now he'll line up in the slot. Sean Benny will be the wide out near side, also wide out far side. Setbacks in the eye, 4th and 2. Big play. Carpenter gives it off to Carr. Who will? Breaks the tackle and is dropped in the backfield. The Spartans will take over on down. Big defensive play that time. Scott Weichel getting up off the bottom of the pile for Greenbrier East as the Spartans take over the football on downs. Okay, now the Greenbrier East Spartan defense has made a statement as they have managed to stop Jefferson County for the first time this evening. And the Spartan offense takes back over. Now the Jefferson defense, they want to do the same thing. Greenbrier East, the benefit of great field position, first time they had the football. This time they'll start it off in their own territory at the Spartan 32-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Greenbrier East with 2 tight ends. They call this their pit formation. 3 setbacks. And the pitch comes back to Rick Klein, and he finds the running room tough. In on the for the Cougars of Jefferson County. A loss of 2 on play. A loss of 3 on play as they'll mark it back to the 29. Italy second and 12. Second and 13. Yeah, that looks a little closer. Doesn't look any better, believe me. Again, 2 tight ends, 3 setbacks in that power I formation for Greensboro East. And a mix-up in the Spartan backfield as Patterson collides with Sidney Cole, but Mike still manages to fight his way out to the 33-yard line.
Number 31, Chris Davis.
So Mike Patterson gets the lost 3 yards back and a couple of more. This is lifting 5 on a play that, well, it didn't look good from the outset there as he and Sidney Cole collide in the backfield on the exchange. But the Spartans still look at a 3rd and 8 situation. 3rd and 8 for Greensboro East. 2 tight ends, 3 setbacks in the top. To handle the punting chores for Greensboro East. Guess who? Kenny Carr back for Jefferson County. High wobbly snap. Ambler gets off a rather short punt, angling toward the near sideline, but it takes a Greensboro East bunch. Bounce rather, and is fielded by Bootsy Washington, who promptly is covered downfield by Kent Modlin. Good coverage downfield by Modlin for Greensboro East. And the Cougars will put it in play. 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Jefferson County at their own 32. 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go in our first half. Greensboro East trailing Jefferson County by a score of 7-6. We owe for a station ID. We'll catch it here in just a moment. Jefferson now lines up in a power I formation with 2 tight ends on 1st and 10 situation. Handoff goes to the tailback of the I. Kenny Carr on the carry, tries to get wide to the far side of the field. He'll be bulldogged down at the 31-yard line. No gain on the play for Kenny Carr of Jefferson. So, while we have a pause in the action, let us pause. 10 seconds for station identification.
No gain on the play. Second down, 10.
Second down. 10 yards to go for the Cougars of Jefferson County. 3 wideouts, single setback. 3 wideouts to the near side of the field for the Cougars. Carpenter rolls near side, sets up, fires over the middle, pass is incomplete. Intended over the middle for Kenny Carr. So Sam Carpenter with his first incompletion of the evening. About time.
3rd down, 10.
Down.
32-yard line.
And 10 yards to go. 3rd and 10. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for the Jefferson County Cougars at their own 32-yard line. As the Greensboro East defensive unit trying to dig in and get the ball back for the offense again. Then he is split wide near side for Jefferson County. Setbacks in the I formation, also wide out far side of the field for the Cougars. Sam Carpenter back, wants to throw, rolls near side. The rush is on, incomplete. Mike Patterson with good pressure that time for Greensboro East. Also getting good defensive penetration that time for the Spartans. Pat Vance. So the Cougars will have to kick it away. This will be their first punt of the evening. It comes with 8:06 to go in our first half, with the Cougars leading by a score of 7-6. Punting it away, it'll be Sam Carpenter, the quarterback. Back deep for Greensboro East, Sam Johnson, Steve Wilson. Good snap. Dandy kick. Stevie Wilson fields it at his own 35-yard line, coming to the near side, gets a good block from Johnson. He's at the 45 and just across midfield where he is upended. Steve Wilson with a dandy punt return for Greenbrier East. Gets it into Jefferson Cougar territory at the 49-yard line. 17 yards on that return by Stevie Wilson. And the Spartans get good field position again. They're in Jefferson County territory at the 49-yard line of the Cougars. First down, 10 yards to go, trailing by 1, 7-6. 7:55 to go in our first half. Greenbrier East, wide outs left and right. Also a slot back near side. Setbacks in the I formation. Patterson gets the handoff inside, and Mike finds the going tough. No gain on the carry. Stacked up by the whole center of that interior line. Up front for Jefferson County is James Beal, Roy Cheeks, John Ballinger, and Robert Napper. They play that stacked 4, sometimes showing as much as an 8-man front. Sometimes they'll roll up the safeties and show a 9-man front. Coles under the rush, gets away from 2 Cougars, gets away from a third, turns it upfield, and is bumped out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. Sidney Coles wanted to throw, but the pressure flushed him from the pocket. He eluded 3 different Jefferson County Cougars. So it's going to be 4th down now for Greenbrier East, and the Spartans sent the punt team out onto the field. Greenbrier East hustling out there. Aaron Ambler to kick it away. Ambler awaits the snap. And it's a short snap to Patterson. He tucks it and goes upfield, and he falls inside the 40-yard line. He's going to be close as the Spartans try the short snap on the punt attempt. And let's see where they mark it. And I don't think they made it. It's going to be real close. They're going to bring in the chains. Or are they even going to bring in? Yeah, they're going to bring in the chains. But Mike turned it into a whole crowd of people. Of course, it's real easy from out here to say. Maybe if he had bounced to the outside, he could have picked it up. But we'll wait for the measurement here as Greenbrier East tries its first bit of skullduggery on the season. I guarantee it's not going to be the last. Yeah, we'll see. Jeff says we'll see it plenty more. The reason you haven't heard Jeff much tonight is because I only brought 1 microphone, and I've got it. Don't worry, you'll hear a lot of it too. They did not make it, so the Spartans will turn it over on downs. But I'll tell you, when you do something like that, you give somebody else something to think about all evening long. So it may not have worked this time, but who knows what it will set up as the evening wears along. And besides that, it was fun. So the Cougars get the ball back. 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10 for Jefferson County at their own 40. They lead by 1, 7-6. 6:28 to go in our first half. A rapidly played ball game. From the I formation, the Cougars on a 1st and 10. Take the handoff to Carr. Carpenter puts it up, and a great diving catch out across midfield by Vinny. Vinny, with just a superb diving catch out at midfield, gives Jefferson County yet another 1st down, and that is their 7th on the evening. Greenbrier East has been able to manage but 2 thus far. So the Cougars back in Greenbrier East territory with a 1st and 10. They send a wide out near side, wide out far side. Well, 2 wideouts near side and far side. Yeah, there are. Carr gets the call on the handoff. And he gets it down to the Greenbrier East 47-yard line. Pickup of 2 or 3. Well, I'll tell you something interesting. First ball game of the season for both of these teams. We have 5.5 minutes to go in our first half. We have not seen a turnover, and we have not seen a penalty flag. A couple of well-coached ball clubs here opening the season. We'll give Carr a gain of 3 more. and make it 2nd and 7. Second down, 7 yards to go. This time they show a pair of setbacks. Wide out slot back to the far side on the little counter play. Jefferson finds a running room on the carry. Tracy Farmer gets down close to the 40-yard line, and yet another Jefferson first down. As the Cougars have shown the ability to move the football. We'll bring out the, we're going to bring the chains out and measure this one. Indeed we are. That's how close it was to being another 10-yard gain. And a first down for the Cougars of Jefferson County. Jefferson County, of course, located in West Virginia's eastern panhandle. And indeed, it is another first down. Jefferson County with their 8th first down of the first half. 4:53 to go in the half, and they lead Greenbrier East by 1, 7-6. The difference, a missed extra point. Jefferson County breaks out of the huddle. 2 setbacks, wide out and slot to the far side of the field. Sam Carpenter, a good-looking quarterback on the bootleg, pulls it up, fires it upfield, tipped away, incomplete. I believe Rick Klein may have gotten a hand on that one for Greenbrier East to knock it away. As on the bootleg, Carpenter pulls up and fires. What is he now in the passing department, big fella?
Okay, he plays 6 of 10, 2 yards.
I know if I was his coach, I'd have him throwing it all night long. He looks good doing it, and he's got some receivers that definitely go after the football, too. Wide open offense, just about what we expected from this bunch. They send a wide out and slot back to the far side of the field. Wing back near side, single setback this time for Jefferson. Man in motion is Tracy Farmer. They'll fake the handoff to Carr. The rush is on. Carpenter puts it up. It's kicked in the air and falls incomplete. Scott Wyko got a hand on it that time for Greenbrier East. Scott got a hand on it. It was up for grabs. Fell incomplete, and it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the start of the 40-yard line. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Jefferson at the Greenbrier East 40. Clock stops on the incompletion with 4:21 to go in our first half. Greenbrier East trailing by a point, 7-6. Just a gorgeous night here in Fairleigh. Starting to cool off a little bit. Jeff's pleased about that. Out of the I formation, wide outs left and right. Big 3rd down play for the Cougars of Jefferson County. Sam Carpenter with a long signal count. Fires it upfield. It's picked off by Greenbrier East. Sam Johnson. Johnson evades one tackler and is dragged down to the 25-yard line. Sam Johnson on the interception for Greenbrier East. And there is the first turnover of the evening. Sam Johnson with the interception with 4:14 to go in the first half gives Greenbrier East back the football. Sam's looking toward the sidelines, putting up his hand, say, hey, somebody come in here for me. And Homer Griddle says, no, I want you to stay in there. I'm going to call timeout instead. So Greenbrier East burns its first timeout of the first half. They trail Jefferson County by a score of 7-6. We'll come back with more second quarter action in just 30 seconds. Hello, Joe. How we doing? I know, it's a little shaky so far. I'll try and do better.
No, you're okay.
So, we just said there hadn't been a turnover or a penalty flag thrown, and usually, you can, after you say something like that, you can expect the turnover or the penalty flag to fly. Fortunately, I said it when Jefferson County had the football, and Sam Johnson picked off a Sam Carpenter pass. And Greenbrier East has the ball back. First down, 10 yards to go at their own 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Spartans at their own 25. Breaking out of that huddle. The Spartans up over the football. Sidney Coles barking the signals. Greenbrier East out of the power I. The handoff goes to Rick Klein. He finds running room up close to the 35-yard line. The first down. Rick Klein showing that speed that allowed.
Second down and 1.
Trying to go off tackle on the left side. Can't come up with the necessary yardage. And it's going to bring third and short. Third down. Less than a yard for Greenbrier East. Baldwin and Wilson report back in the lineup for Greenbrier East. Patterson and Klein get a breather. It's got to be tough going both ways as a football player on a night like tonight. It is warm and humid, and a lot of these kids on both these ball clubs going both ways. From the power I formation, third and short. Coles fakes the handoff, wants to put it up. Sidney fires up, and it's complete at the 30, the 20-yard line, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Scott Weichel on the receiving end of the third and short pass from Sidney Coles. I don't know. Sidney, I believe, the most surprised person in the lot because Scott Weichel broke Scott free. And Sidney, I think, was scared to death he was going to miss him. And then Scott was scared to death he was going to drop it. But they complete the touchdown pass. Greenbrier East goes out in front of Jefferson County on a third and less than a yard play. Greenbrier East puts it up. And the pass is complete, and now the Spartans have to call timeout to talk it over. I'm sure they're not going to mind doing this a whole lot as they burn their second timeout in the first half. With our score, Greenbrier East 12, Jefferson 7. We'll be back in just 30 seconds. Yes. Thanks, Mike. Thank God, that's scary when you get wide open.
I saw it. I was like, you never
Please, God, don't let me drop this one. That was one of those great passes where Sidney Coles knew that if he got the ball to Scott Weichel, he was gone for the score. And Scott knew if Sidney got him the ball, he was gone for a score. And everybody was so scared they were going to mess up, they almost didn't pull the play off because Scott Weichel broke wide open on the third and short. Gutsy call down there on the sideline. Hey. That one was fun, too. The Greenbrier East scoring drive, 3 plays, 75 yards, 129 consumed on the clock, the 65-yard TD pass. 66, actually, and the Spartans will go for 2. Coles rolls near side and throws the ball back inside. Steve Wilson, it's incomplete. The Greenbrier East has taken the lead on the big play. Sidney Coles to Scott Weichel, 66 yards for the score. We will come back and kick it off in just 30 seconds.
66.
Well, the scoring drive was 75, and it was 3rd and 1. Has to be, doesn't it? The Greenbrier East scoring drive covering 75 yards in 3 plays, consuming 129 on the clock. And that was culminated with the 66-yard TD pass from Sidney Coles to Scott Weichel. And that one, my friends, was wide open. Just a super call in that situation. And just think they used to call him up the middle criddle. Good heavens. Sam Johnson to kick it off for Greenbrier East, and he's going to bounce it upfield again. They don't want Kenny Carr getting a clean shot at that one. Bootsy Washington picks it up. He's across the 30 to the 35, gets loose on the outside, the 45 to 50, and is dragged down from behind in Spartan territory at the 47-yard line. Somebody making a good saving tackle across the way as Bootsy Washington found the seam, squirted upfield along the far sideline. Dandy return, Brett Criddle on the tackle. 33 yards for Bootsy Washington on the return. My golly, this is a crackling good football game. Jefferson County with all their timeouts remaining and 2:26 on the clock. Goes to work in Spartan territory at the east 47-yard line. Single setback, man in motion. And the handoff goes to Kenny Carr. Kenny gets a good block. Gets down inside the 45-yard line to the 42. Somebody threw an awfully good block in there. And 4 at the Spartan 42-yard line. 2nd and 4 for Jefferson on the east 42. Set back to the eye. Wide out, slot back far side. Wide out near side. Sam Carpenter arcs those signals. Drops back. Wants to throw. Carpenter looking. Fires over the middle. Incomplete. Nearly another superb catch out there by a Jefferson County receiver. Bootsy Washington, the intended receiver, as he stretched perpendicular to the playing field trying to haul that one in, and darn near did. It'll bring about a 3rd and 4 situation at the Spartan 42-yard line. Clock stops on the incompletion with 1:35 to go. As we said, Jefferson with all 3 of their timeouts remaining by our count. The Cougars break out of the huddle. Bootsy Washington, Chris Davis both flanked out far side. Mike Senate split wide near side. Single setback. Coming our way in motion is Tracy Farmer. Carpenter to throw. Carpenter completes it to Farmer at the 30-yard line. And he goes out of bounds at the Spartan 26. That'll stop the clock and give Jefferson another first down. Greenbrier East leads this one by a score of 12-7. Jefferson County has out first down the Spartans 9-2. But how often over the seasons have we seen that as being a pretty misleading statistic? Split out wide far side. Chris Williams for the Cougars, and now Jefferson's going to burn a timeout. That's their first of 3. So with 1:29 to go in our first half, and Greenbrier East leading this one by a score of 12-7. The Cougars of Jefferson County call timeout, and will take timeout for this. The nose of the ball is almost at the 25, so we'll just call it the 25. There's nobody up here going to argue with us anyway, right? You're going to argue? Huh. I don't care. It is fun to be back at this again. The last football game Jeff Campbell helped broadcast was about 12 degrees, I think. And tonight he's in his shirt sleeves. Wide out, left and right, slot back near side for Jefferson County on a 1st and 10. Carpenter fakes the handoff to Carr, wants to put it up, pumps once, puts it in the air, incomplete. That one a little underthrown. I think Sam Carpenter lost his footing as he was preparing to deliver that one. Looked like that plant foot slipped just a bit, and he came up short on that one. That stops the clock. It will be 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd down, 10 yards to go for the Cougars of Jefferson County at the Greenbrier East 25-yard line. High school football opening all across the state. Those in attendance tonight pay an extra 50 cents to get in tonight, and that 50 cents was a surcharge was attached by the Secondary Schools Activities Commission. It paid for catastrophic insurance for all high school football players in West Virginia. Wide outs left and right. 3 setback. 2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Back to throw is Carpenter. Looks, puts it in the air, into the end zone, overthrows everybody by 10 yards. I think Carpenter may have been looking for something specific that time, and it wasn't there, and he threw it away. It's going to bring about a 3rd and 10 situation. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Jefferson County at the Spartan 25-yard line. Well, this had been a rapidly played first half of football. The Cougars have been working the clock here the last couple of minutes, and that's slowed things down considerably. They look at a 3rd and 10 situation now. Wide outs left and right. Setbacks in the I formation. 3rd and 10. Carpenter to throw one more time. This one's complete to Bootsy Washington, and he's knocked down at the 15-yard line, close to another first down. Banton on the stop. Check that. Robert Lindsay on the stop. I'll get my numbers straight here about 2 or 3 weeks in the season, too. Maybe. And Jefferson County's going to call another timeout. That yardage was good for, that pass completion was good for a first down for Jefferson. So they burn their second timeout. They have 1 remaining, 1:10 to go, and they're on the Spartan 15-yard line. We'll come back in just 30 seconds. 15-yard line. By our count, Jefferson down to just 1 timeout remaining. Wide out near side, wide out far side. Setbacks in the I formation, 1st and 10. Carpenter wants to throw. Patterson with the rush. Carpenter escapes him, falls forward, and is nailed at the 18-yard line. Mike Patterson put the pressure on for Greenbrier East. Jimmy Bennett, Pat Vance finish off the job for Greenbrier East. The loss is back to the 19-yard line, so it's going to be 2nd and 14, and the clock continues to roll. 41 seconds to go in the half. Jefferson looking at 2nd and long from the Spartan 19-yard line. Wide outs left and right. Pass is complete to Bootsy Washington at the 5. Cuts inside for the touchdown. Bootsy Washington evades 4 Spartan tacklers in the secondary. Takes it in for the touchdown. And Jefferson County goes back in front by a score of 14. Make that 13 to 12. So now Jefferson to attempt the point after. And I like this young man Carpenter as a quarterback. He does a nice job. A lot of poise back there. Scott Noel to attempt the point after. There's the snap. It's a low one, handled nicely. The kick is up, and it's good. I'll tell you, give a lot of credit that time to the holder on that play, Chris Davis. He made a nice play, picking that ball up and getting it spotted for Noel to get the point after through. And it's now 14-12, Jefferson by a deuce over Greenbrier East. And we will come back with the Cougars kickoff in just 30 seconds. On strike from Sam Carpenter to Bootsy Washington. Noel adds the point after. And the Cougars go back in top by a score of 14-12. Jefferson now to kick it off with just 27 seconds to go in the first half. Back deep, Rick Klein, Stevie Wilson for Greenbrier East. And a short kickoff will be handled and fallen upon by one of the upbacks. Weichel covers it at the 35-yard line. And Greenbrier East, with 1 timeout remaining, looks at 65 yards to pay dirt. And let's see if the Spartans are content to play a little close to the vest here. The clock winds. And Greenbrier East in no great hurry to get a play off. Carl Godby split wide to the near side this time, out of the I formation. Sidney Coles will throw. Coles looks up the field, fires over the middle, and it's complete at the 40, the 45, and he's going to go all the way. It's Sam Johnson. Oh, bang, just like that. Sidney Coles completes it over the middle to Sam Johnson for the touchdown, and the Spartans are back on top, 65 yards. The TD strike from Sidney Coles to Sam Johnson. And Greenbrier East is going to use their last timeout with no time remaining. Homer Criddle will talk over this situation, see if he'll go for 2 points or we're going to go for 2 points. Let's see what Homer draws up. We'll come back and check it out right after we hear this.
one play, 65.
On the clock. And Greenbrier East has gone back on top by a score of 18-14.
He took off. Sorry.
And I've been attacked by a bug. Yeah, I'm getting used to it until a good frost comes along. The Spartans will go for two. No time left on the clock. They take the handoff to Wilson into the end zone. The pass is complete for the two-point conversion to Scott Weichel. So we'll go to the locker rooms at halftime with Greenbrier East leading the Cougars of Jefferson County by a score of 20-18. We'll come back and recap a good first half of football action in just 90 seconds. Chuck Baldwin and also Richard Banton. Four co-captains out there for Jefferson County. Greenbrier East will take the opening kickoff here in the third quarter after scoring like lightning twice in the first half of tonight's ball game. Greenbrier East scoring on the big play, a 66-yard touchdown pass from Coles to Weichel, and a 65-yarder from Coles to Sam Johnson. Greenbrier East has scored with a big play here tonight at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh, and that is not something we really expected to see happen. But nonetheless, happen it has, and Greenbrier East leads us by a score of 20-14. The Spartans on top. Without that home schedule this year, so 5 home, 5 on the road. Make your plans now to come on out and be with us. Greenbrier East, as we said, will receive the kickoff here to start the third quarter tonight. Klein and Wilson back deep to receive. It'll be fielded on the first top by Stevie Wilson across the 10 to the 15-yard line. And he gets up over the 20 and is swarmed under. I don't know who put these heights and weights down here, but I think I'd like to be measured with the same tape that comes out with Steve Wilson being 5'9". Measure me with that one. I'd like to be about, measure me with that one. I think I'll be about 6 feet tall, I think. I've never been 6 feet tall before. I'd like to see what it's like. But he is one tough rascal, Steve Wilson. He'll start off at tailback. The fullback will be Mike Patterson. The quarterback, Sidney Coles. 2 for 2 in the passing department. A mere 2 touchdowns. Out of the power I formation. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Steve Wilson gets the call. He's up across the 25-yard line. Out to about the 27. And knowing Homer Criddle, right now, if there's one thing he wants to do, it is establish that running game. He wants to get control of this ball game. The best way to do it is being able to run the football. Scott Weichel comes out gingerly carrying his right arm. He's being tended to right now, but it must not be anything too serious. They show the power eye the Spartans do after a gain of 6 by Wilson. Patterson gets the call. He's out to the 30-yard line, close to a first down.
Number 79, James Brill. And number 32, Larry Winston.
They'll mark him short of the first down yardage, gain of 4 for Patterson, about the length of a football shy. Whoops. Todd Perry went out there over the football all by himself. And there's our first penalty flag of the evening. Delay of game is going to be called against Greenbrier East, as Perry broke huddle all by himself, chugged out over the football, and looked around. He was out there all by himself. So he had to go back and reset, and then they'd come back out again, and by that time, we have our first penalty of the evening. 5 yards, delay of game, charged to Greenbrier East. And really, that's the first mistake either one of these ball clubs have made this evening. But it takes Greenbrier East out of a 3rd and short and puts them in a 3rd and 5 situation, so it could be a big mistake. From the power eye, they fake the handoff to Patterson. Wilson gets the call. He's got the first down. And I'll tell you, Greg Church is going to say, thanks, buddy. Because Steve Wilson finishes off that run in a style that only he has. Picks up the first down, gain of 7, and Greenbrier East has a first down. That is their third first down of the evening. Jefferson County with 10. The ball spotted at the 32-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Two tight ends, power I formation. Greenberry, Sam Johnson comes in motion to the near side of the field. Handoff goes to the up back in the I formation. Mike Patterson will wedge it out to the 35 for a gain of a couple more. 9 minutes and 38 seconds to go in our third quarter. Greenbrier East on top in this one by a score of 20-14. Gain of 3 on the carry by Mike Patterson. We look at a 2nd and 7 situation at the Greenbrier East 35-yard line. Again, out of the pit formation, that's two tight ends, 3 setbacks. Wilson gets the call, and Steve burrows his way out across the 37-yard line. We'll mark him down at the 38 for a gain of 3 more, and we look at a 3rd and 3 situation. Weichel comes out. Brett Priddle comes out. Chuck Baldwin reports back in for Greenbrier East. Two tight end, 3 setbacks in the power I formation, 3rd and 3. Sidney Coles wants to throw. Coles puts it up, and it's incomplete. That pass intended out at midfield for Casey Crane. It falls incomplete. And it'll bring about a 4th down situation. The Spartans will have to punt it away. 4th down, 3 yards to go for Greenbrier East. At the 30, drops back deep for the Cougars of Jefferson County. Aaron Ambler to kick it away. Ambler, a high snap. Gets off a nice spiral kick. Washington calls for the fair catch and takes it at the 30-yard line. Takes a couple of steps, and the home folks here want a flag. There is none forthcoming.
The winning ticket number.
So that kick pings him back to the 30-yard line. So the yardage on that is.
Draw a new number at the end
Are you
of
not
the
keeping
third
that
quarter.
picture? We got it? Okay. Oh, we got a crew? A crew? Are we paying them? Oh, okay, that's good. That's fine. That brings money as you want. We go for a station identification. We'll catch it here in a couple of minutes. Wide out split left and right for the Cougars of Jefferson County. They show 2 setbacks. Sam Carpenter had a great first half. Now their first possession of the second half gives it off to Kenny Carr. Trying to get wide on the far side. He's boxed in and dropped for a gain of maybe a yard. Kenny Carr, an electrifying runner. They corralled him that time. Patterson, Baldwin, Weichel. They were all out there getting a piece of him that time. 31 yards on. He came from down in the truck. Very good. At the 32-yard line. Boy. Jefferson looks at a 2nd and 9. Wideouts left and right for the Cougars. Handoff again goes to Kenny Carr. He finds running room right up the middle. Kenny Carr out across the 40-yard line, dropped to the 45. It'll be Jefferson County's 11th first down of the football game out of the 45-yard line. A gain of 13 yards on the carry by Jefferson's Kenny Carr. And now the Cougars in good field position. While we have the opportunity, let us pause. 10 seconds for station identification. Out of a 1st and 10 call, Kenny Carr gets it, and he gets it all right. He got it a couple of different ways. He got the football, and then he got buried by the entire Greenbrier East defensive unit for no gain. Mark it, 7 minutes to go in our third quarter. Greenbrier East leading the Cougars of Jefferson County by a score of 20-14 on a balmy August night from Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. Bootsy Washington split near side for the Jefferson County Cougars. Setbacks in the I formation on a 2nd and 10. Carr gets the call. He finds running room this time. Finds a seam. He's in the Spartan territory down inside the 45-yard line. Knocked down at the 42.
And number 22, Sam Johnson.
Kenny Carr, a very, very exciting runner for Jefferson. Now has 17 carries, 73 yards on the evening, and 1 TD. The Cougars with their 12th first down of the football game. First and 10 at the Greenbrier East 42-yard line. Out of the I formation, wideouts left and right. The draw to Carr, and he's dropped for a loss back at the 45-yard line. Patterson back there for Greenbrier East. Also in on the stop, Jimmy Justice for the Spartans. Hey, let's say hey to the medical staff down on the sideline. Dr. Bed Tomei, Dr. Dick Marshall, and Wood McHugh are rounding out the group down there. Bootsy Washington split wide near side for the Cougars. Wide out far side. 2 setbacks. They look at 2nd and 14. Carpenter to throw. Carpenter puts it up over the middle. It's picked off by Greenbrier East. The Spartans at the 40-yard line, the 45 at midfield. He could go all the way. No, he's going to be run down from behind. Rick Klein on the interception. Now a penalty flag comes late. Rick Klein picks off the pass for Greenbrier East. Returns it downfield to the 16-yard line. Knocked out of bounds by Bootsy Washington. And he gave him the forearm to the head, taking him out of bounds, and that's going to draw the flag every time. The ball marked at the 16-yard line. They'll take half the distance to the goal. It'll be first and goal at the 8, Jeff.
Like that's 59 yards time for Rick Klein. Interestingly enough, as Jefferson's passing attack was so important to them in the first half, that was their first attempt, and it backfired.
Here in the second half, and again, they'll mark off half the distance. Rick Klein run down from behind by Bootsy Washington. But the Spartans will have it first and goal to go at the 8-yard line of Jefferson. So the big turnover here midway through the third quarter. And Greenbrier East with a golden opportunity. Sidney Coles trots out onto the field with the play from the coaching staff on the sidelines. The Spartans break out of the huddle. They show the power eye. 2 tight ends. Coles to Wilson. Stevie down to the 5-yard line. Steve Wilson on the carry. That is his 9th carry of the evening for 49 yards. And 1 touchdown. Scott Weichel in the lineup. Brett Criddle reports out with the play from the sideline. 2nd and goal to go at the 5-yard line.
No, we can't make it first down. We got 3 down. 5-yard line.
From the power I formation again, 2 tight ends. They give the ball off to Patterson. He wedges it toward the goal line. It is stopped just a whisker short. It's going to be 3rd and goal. Mike Patterson got behind some great blocking up front by that Greenbrier East offensive line and took it down to just inches from the goal line. Tackle to tackle is Josh Gunter, Kent Redden, Chad Perry, Brian McGinnis, and Greg Church. They are doing the work up front now for Greenbrier East. 3rd down, goal to go from inside the 1-yard line. Greenbrier East with the football. Coles gives it off again to Patterson. He scores! Mike Patterson into the end zone for Greenbrier East. And the Spartans take a 26-14 lead over the Cougars of Jefferson County. So Patterson from 1 yard out. And let's see, will Greenbrier East go for 2, or will they let Sam Johnson try and kick one here? They will go for the 2-point conversion. Wide out of slot back to the far side of the field. Sidney Cole fakes the handoff to Patterson on the option. He'll take it inside, get banged around, and fight his way into the end zone. Sidney Cole fights his way into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And Greenbrier East now moves on to a 29-14 lead over the Jefferson County Cougars. We'll come back with the Spartan kickoff in just 30 seconds. 28-14. Okay, my addition's terrible.
That was bad. That's a good decision.
Greenbrier East scoring drive covering 3 plays, 8 yards, a minute 15 on the clock. Patterson finishes it off with a 1-yard run, but it's set up by the Rick Klein interception and return. And then a very costly penalty tacked on at the end on Jefferson County. And the Spartans, pardon my addition, leading by a score of 28-14. Greenbrier East now up by 2 touchdowns. Sam Johnson to kick it off. Johnson, a low liner, hits, skips, picked up by Jefferson County. Bootsy on the return across the 35 to the 40-yard line. Gets to the outside. Bootsy Washington at midfield. The 45, the 40, run out of bounds. Close to the Greenbrier East 40-yard line. Scott Weichel, Steve Wilson, and getting up off the bottom of the pile, Chuck Baldwin making the stop. Will take over. First down, 10 yards to go at the Greenbrier East 37-yard line. So the Spartans kind of pinned up against it already. Great kick return by Bootsy Washington puts the Cougars in business. Single setback, wideouts left and right for Jefferson. They collide in the backfield. Carpenter rolls out. The rush is on. Carpenter turns it upfield and is hammered across the way. Down close to the 25-yard line, close to first down yardage. Sam Carpenter felt the pressure, scooted out around the far end, and they'll rule him out of bounds at Greenbrier East 27. Bootsy Washington with a big kickoff return, putting the Cougars right back in business. Wideouts left and right. Sam Carpenter wants to throw. Carpenter puts it up. It's complete. Slipping and falling after the reception is Benny. John Benny hauls in the pass, slips and falls, but it's going to be good for first down yardage. First down numbers, Jefferson now with 13 to only 3 for Greenbrier East. The Spartans with the lead, however, 28-14. 2 setbacks in the I formation, wideouts left and right, first and 10 for the Cougars of Jefferson County at the Greenbrier East 18-yard line. Carpenter wants to throw. The rush is on. Carpenter gets to the outside and is hammered down at the 15-yard line. Sam Carpenter again turning the corner on the far side. Steve Deffabaugh back in at defensive end now for Greenbrier East, replacing Brett Criddle. From the 15-yard line, second down, 7 yards to go for Jefferson. Carpenter wants to throw. Carpenter puts it up. Pass is complete to Benny. He'll score. Sean Benny hauls in the touchdown pass from Sam Carpenter. 15 yards on the completion. Wilson and Baldwin had the coverage, but they couldn't get to Benny that time, as they've been completing that sideline pattern all evening long. They complete that one for the touchdown. Scott Noel now to attempt the point after. Out of the hold of Chris Davis. There's the snap, it's down. The kick is up. No good. Wide to the near side. Well, the Jefferson Cougars score the touchdown, fail to convert the point after. They trail by a score of 28-20 here with 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go in our third quarter. We'll come back with the Jefferson County kickoff right after we hear this. Kickoff return team sets up the touchdown. The point after, however, is no good. The Jefferson County scoring drive, 33 yards in 4 plays, consuming 1:30 on the clock. And the Cougars are back in this one. It's 28-20. Rick Klein fields the kickoff. He's across the 20, makes a move to the outside of the 25 to 30, turns the corner, and is necktied out of bounds about the 35-yard line of Greenbrier East. And it will be first and 10 for the Spartans. First and 10 for Greenbrier East at their own 35-yard line. And I think this one's turned into quite a scoring contest, 28-20. The Spartans show two tight ends. Power I formation, three setbacks in the backfield. Sam Johnson comes to the near side. Handoff goes to Steven Wilson. Wilson up across the 40-yard line. Puts his head down and drives a Jefferson County tackler back another 2 or 3 yards. He's all the way out to the 47-yard line. Stevie Wilson, 12 yards and a first down on the carry. Greenbrier East's 4th first down of the football game. And if I said it once this evening, I've said it a dozen times, you should see the way this young man finishes off a play. Wide out, slot back to the far side of the field, out of the I formation. The handoff goes to Wilson. This time he's corralled in the backfield for a loss, back at the 45-yard line. Penetration that time, excellent along the defensive front of Jefferson County. Loss of 2 on the play, back to the 45. And it will be 2nd and 12. Second down, 12 yards to go for Greenbrier East. 1 minute, 29 seconds to go in our 3rd period. Spartans on top, 28-20. Out of the power I. On a 2nd and 12 situation, Johnson comes on motion. Patterson gets the call. Mike Patterson surges forward into Cougar territory. He's up to midfield. So Mike Patterson picks up another 7 yards for Greenbrier East, and it's going to bring about a 3rd down situation. 3rd down for Greenbrier East. And down play here as Greenbrier East, I'm sure, would like to maintain possession of this football. They look at a 3rd and 6 situation. 2 tight ends. Sam Johnson comes in motion. The handoff goes to Steve Wilson. And Steve can't quite find the running room he needs this time. He's down to about the 46-yard line of Jefferson County, but he's going to be about 2 yards short of that first down. And the punting team will come out on the field for Greenbrier East, Aaron Ambler, to kick it away. We may get this one off before the end of the quarter. We may not. Ambler gets the snap. Gets off a good-looking kick, angling toward the far sideline. Bootsy Washington takes it at the 20. There's the horn ending the 3rd quarter, and there's a sea of green jerseys ending Bootsy's punt return at about the 26-yard line. So about a 6-yard return that time by Bootsy Washington. And the Greenbrier East Spartans will take a 8-point lead into the 4th quarter. It's Greenbrier East 28, Jefferson County 20. We'll come back with 4th quarter action for you in just 30 seconds. 8, it's 28-20. The Cougars have the football. First down, 10 yards to go at their own 26-yard line. Greenbrier East has scored on the big play here tonight. Well, they scored on the little one, too. Jefferson County breaks out of the huddle. Benny, he's been a big receiver for Sam Carpenter tonight. Split wide near side. 2 setbacks in that high formation. Wide out, also far side for the Cougars. Carpenter gives the football off to the tailback. It's Kenny Carr on the carry. He's across the 35-yard line. Breaks a tackle, cuts back inside, and is dropped at the 40. Kenny Carr, the ball carrier, picks up a cool 14 yards and another first down. Jefferson County's 14th on the evening. That last Aaron Ambler punt, by the way, covered 27 yards. Jefferson County is out first down. Greenbrier East 14-4 in this ball game, but the Spartans lead it by a score of 28-20. Benny split wide near side. Larry Winston in the slot near side. Single setback. Now Winston goes in motion. The handoff goes to Carr. He's across the 40-yard line, out to the 43. Kenny Carr again on the carry for Jefferson. He'll pick up 3 more yards and has 20 carries, 85 yards on the evening for Kenny Carr. He'll mark the ball at the 43-yard line. 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. 2nd down, 7 yards to go for Jefferson County. They show a single setback. Wide outs left and right. Winston goes in motion. The handoff again to Kenny Carr. He squirts through an opening. He's into Greenbrier East territory, down to the Spartan 45-yard line. Steve Wilson on the stop for Greenbrier East, along with help from Richard Bantis, but it's going to be another first down. And Jefferson County right back into Greenbrier East territory with a 1st and 10 at the Spartan 44-yard line. They show a single setback again, wide outs left and right. Now Larry Winston comes back in motion near side. The pass is incomplete. That one intended out on the far side of the field for Sean Benny. Benny has had a good evening catching the football. He has 8 catches for 120 yards and a touchdown. He's also been picked off twice. Jefferson looks at a 2nd and 10 from the Greenbrier East 44-yard line. They trail by 8. We're in the 4th quarter. From the I formation, Carpenter back to throw. That was batted down at the line of scrimmage by Mike Patterson. Earlier in the ball game, we saw Greenbrier East assistant coach Greg Curry over on the sidelines telling his linemen to get those hands up on that pass rush. And that proved to be good instruction this time as Patterson got his hands up and knocked that one down. And Jefferson looks at 3rd and 10 at the 45-yard line of Greenbrier East. Benny and Bootsy Washington wide out in the slot back to the far side of the field. Winston and Carr in the I. 3rd down. Carpenter to throw. Rolls far side. Puts it up. Incomplete. That one was overthrown. Sean Benny, the intended receiver, and it brings about a 4th and 10 situation. And Jefferson's going to do something they haven't done a whole lot of tonight, and that's punt the football. Carpenter has had the punt ball only twice this evening. And this will be his 2nd punt. Okay. And you might want to watch out. You might want to watch out for something happening this time too. Carpenter to kick it away. He'll get it away for about his own 45-yard line. Sam Johnson, Steve Wilson back deep for Greenbrier East.
Motion!
Penalty markers fly. The assistant coaches about 2 doors down from us here in the press box are hollering motion, and finally the flags fly. So an illegal procedure call will go against Jefferson County. That's their 2nd penalty for a total of 13 yards. Greenbrier East has been penalized only once for delay of game. For the first time out of the blocks this year, these 2 teams have done remarkably well. 2 well-coached football teams. Now, Carpenter will get it away from around his own 40-yard line. Line of scrimmage midfield. Gets a good snap. And gets off a nice kick, angling toward the sideline. Goes out of bounds. And let's see where they mark it. And they'll mark it right at the 25-yard line. And the home fans don't care a whole lot for the spot on that one. That must have gone downfield and taken a right angle bounce. We understand now the Greenbrier West has gone out in front of Oak Hill 7-6 with 4:45. And you know Greenbrier East would like to grind out a lot of that clock right now. They show 2 tight ends in a power I formation. The handoff goes to tailback in that power I formation, and Wilson plates his way out across the 30-yard line to the 34. Stevie Wilson, listed in the program as 5'9", maybe goes 5'7". But he is all of that 185 pounds, and he can run with the football. And if you're going to tackle him, you better wrap him up and hang on. He gains 9 on the carry. It's 2nd and 1 at the Spartan 34-yard line from the I formation. Handoff goes to Patterson. Patterson fights his way, maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe has a 1st down, I don't know. We're waiting on Violent. Yeah, it depends on the spot. One of those left foot, right foot deals. We're going to bring in the chains. Yeah, let's stop the clock. And we'll bring in the chains. from across the way. Greenbrier East leading. Jeff says it's a first down. If it is, it'll be our 5th of the evening. They stretch him out. And it is, well, it's close on the fuzz on a tick's ear. It is a gnat's eyelash short. Jeff is 0-1 this year. Yeah, you got 9 more ball games to work on that average. You got 9 more games and 9:02 to go in this one. You may get back to 500 before this game's over. So Greenbrier East just a whisker shy of the first down. The ball spotted at the 35-yard line. 2 tight ends, power I formation. And off goes to Patterson. He breaks free. He's got the first down. He runs over 2 Jefferson Cougars all the way out to the 45-yard line. And that, my friends, is a first down. Big time. Gain of 10 by Mike Patterson. Greenbrier East has their 5th first down of the football game. 7 to go in this one. Greenbrier East on top by a score of 28-20. Our ball game now 2 hours old. From the power I formation. Handoff goes to Steve Wilson. Steve straightened up right at the line of scrimmage on an excellent defensive play that time by Jefferson County. Getting up off the bottom of the pile for the Cougars is Eric Lewis. Boy, he fought off a block and straightened Steve Wilson right up. It'll be second down for Greenbrier East. We'll give Wilson a gain of a yard. Just because they moved the sticks a little bit. I shouldn't say sticks, I should say stick. The yard marker across the way. As opposed to plural sticks, the chains. Right. Out of the power I. Handoff goes straight ahead. Patterson on the carry. No gain that time. And it's going to bring about a third down situation. 3rd and 9 for Greenbrier East. The ball at the 46-yard line of the Spartans. Godby goes split wide to the far side of the field. Aaron Ambler split wide near side. Slot back also near side. Rick Klein gets the call. He breaks one tackle. Works it out to midfield, but that's going to be about all. And the Spartans will wind up short of the first down yardage and have to punt it away. Punting chores for Greenbrier East. And then guys back there again, Bootsy Washington. He's had a big evening returning kicks for Jefferson. He's going to get another chance. Ambler handles the high snap, gets off a low spiral, takes a Greenbrier East bounce, rolls down into the 5-yard line, and just gets into the end zone. Boy, that one took a great Greenbrier East bounce. The pursuit was there, but they just couldn't catch up with it as it rolled into the end zone, and we'll come back out to the 20-yard line. So Jefferson County breaks out of the huddle. Look for him to put it up. Bootsy Washington comes wide near side. Benny split wide far side. Winston in the slot far side. Kenny Carr, the single setback. Sam Carpenter marks those signals. Rolls to the far side, puts it up over the middle, incomplete. A little bit of bumping going on out there right over the middle. That pass intended for Tracy Farlow falls incomplete. It will be 2nd and 10. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. On the far side of the field. Wide outs left and right for Jefferson. Carpenter wants to throw, rolls far side, puts it up incomplete. Boy, I'll tell you, Sam Johnson is really giving Sean Benny a big cushion here on the near sideline. It's going to be 3rd and 10. 3rd down, 10 yards to go for Jefferson County at their own 20-yard line. Clock stops with 6:34 to go in the ball game. Greenbrier East on top by a score of 28-20. Here, Carpenter's favorite receiver all night long has been Sean Benny. He lines up on the near side, setbacks in the I formation. Penalty markers fly, and I think Jefferson may have taken too much time in a very critical situation. That's only the third penalty called this evening against the Cougars for a total of 18 yards. So the delay of game call moves them back to their own 15-yard line. Keep your eye on Benny. He comes out split wide to the near side of the field. Setbacks in the I formation. Bootsy Washington flank line far side. Out of the I. Carpenter stands up, loops it over the middle, complete. Out across the 30-yard line, good for a first down. That one's complete to Mike Senate. Or Senate, perhaps, C-E-N-A-T-E. But he hauls that one in, and it's good for a Jefferson first down. Their 16th of the evening. The ball at the 31-yard line, 1st and 10. So Carpenter to Senate for 16 yards and a first down. Benny, flank wide near side, setbacks in the I. Bootsy Washington, split wide far side. Carpenter gives it off to Kenny Carr, and he is dropped for a loss back at the 27-yard line. Jimmy Justice leading the charge for Green Warrior East. Scott Weichel also in there along with Steve Defebaugh, as they throw Kenny Carr for a loss of 3. This time, Bootsy Washington flank wide near side.
Get inside over there.
They fake the draw to Washington. The ball is up and the pass is incomplete, intended for Benny out on the far sideline. It will bring about a 3rd and 13 situation. 5:23 to go. The clock stops on the incompletion. Few of them flying around. Okay, wide out and slot back to the near side of the field. Washington and Benny setbacks in the I. 3rd and 13. Carpenter fakes the handoff to Carr. Rolls near side. Puts it up. And it falls incomplete. Washington went up for the football along with Richard Banton of Green Warrior East. Robert Lindsay also back there in the coverage for the Spartans. All 3 of them went up. They all 3 came down and the ball pops loose. It's ruled incomplete. The Jefferson people may have wanted to interfere all the way. So on a 4th and 13, the Cougars go into punt formation. Good snap. Carpenter gets off a high short kick. Fair catch called for and accepted by Steve Wilson at the Spartan 44-yard line. So the Green Warrior East defensive unit holds, and the offense gets the ball back with 5:09 to go in the ball game. Green Warrior East leading this one by a score of 28-20. Good defensive work that time by Green Warrior East, Jeff.
Yes, Mike, it was, but let's look back at these last possessions. Really didn't gain too many yards to give them the first down. We're close to 3 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock. We have just over 5 minutes to go. Spartans are losing an 8-point lead.
They show the I formation. Wide out slot back near side. The handoff goes to Steve Wilson, and Wilson fights his way forward into Jefferson territory. He is down to the 48-yard line of the Cougars. A gain of 8 by Steve Wilson, who has really been running the football here in the second half of this one tonight. Now 15 carries, 82 yards. And 1 touchdown. That would look like a B-52 rolling through here. What have these guys been eating? Boy, some large insects. From the power I formation, the handoff goes again to Wilson. He may have a first down. Let's wait and unpile him here, but I think Steve's got the first down yardage. Okay, they're going to bring in the change. Jeff, it's your chance to get back to 500. Down, that is the Spartans' 6th 1st and 10 on the evening. They're in Jefferson territory at the Cougar 46-yard line, 1st and 10. Clock rolling with 4:13 to go in the ballgame. Handoff goes again to Steve Wilson, and again he fights his way forward down to the Jefferson 42-yard line. The clock continues to roll. Everybody with all their timeouts remaining. Greenbrier East is not going to stop the clock on a bet. Wilson gains 4 more. We will call it second down and 6. Second and 6 for Greenbrier East at the Cougar 42-yard line. 2 tight ends, power I formation. Handoff goes to the up back in the eye this time. Chuck Baldwin on the carry for Greenbrier East. Chuck punches it down inside the 40-yard line of Jefferson. We'll mark him at the 38-yard line. Pickup of a few more. It's going to be third and a long 3. Third down for Greenbrier East and a long 3 yards to go. They're at the Jefferson 38-yard line. Clock rolling down inside 3 minutes to go in this one. Out of the power I formation. 2 tight ends. Handoff goes to Wilson. Penalty markers fly. Jeff says Jefferson was offside. The referee says illegal procedure, Greenbrier East. That's only the second penalty of the evening charged against the Spartans for a total of 10 yards. Well, evidently he was drawn offside. That was the problem. So that changes things around a little bit. It brings the ball back out to the Jefferson 44-yard line, and Greenbrier East looks at third and 8. Wide out and slot to the near side. Setbacks in the I formation. On the draw play, Wilson gets the call. He will get nowhere near enough yardage. And Jefferson County is going to expend their first timeout here of the second half. So with 2 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the ballgame, Greenbrier East looking at 4th and 7 at the Cougar 44-yard line. Jefferson calls timeout, so with timeout on the field, Greenbrier East leading 28-20. Let's take 30 seconds out for this good word. Carr and Bootsy Washington are back deep. Aaron Ambler to punt. Ambler gets the good snap. Gets off an end-over-end kick that Bootsy Washington touches, goes through his hands and into the end zone. So they don't get the chance for the return as that end-over-end kick goes into the end zone. And they get the ball back with 2 minutes and 19 seconds to go. They'll move it out to the 20-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go here in their season opener. Greenbrier East leads at 28-20. Benny split wide near side. Washington flank wide far side. Setbacks in the eye. First and 10 from the 20. Sam Carpenter wants to pass. Tipped up the line of scrimmage and picked off by Greenbrier East. Scott Weichel's going to take it into the end zone. Scott Weichel picks off the tip pass. Rumbles into the end zone. About 25 yards. Okay, 21 yards on the interception return for the score. Weichel with the TD, and that just about puts it out of reach. That's going to send some folks home. That's the third interception for Greenbrier East on the evening. Klein with one, Sam Johnson with one, and now Scott Weichel picks his off and takes it in for the touchdown. The Spartans will go for the 2-point conversion. Sidney Coles into the end zone, complete to Mike Patterson for the 2-point conversion. And Greenbrier East moves out in front by a score of 36-20 over the Jefferson County Cougars. We will come back for the Spartan kickoff in just 30 seconds.
Right?
Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. Scott Weichel. I'm not sure who got a hand on that one for Greenbrier East to tip it up in the air. But we talked about that earlier this evening. Coach Greg Curry was telling them, get those hands up. They had got them up that time, tipped it up into the air, picked off by Greenbrier East Scott Weichel. He rumbles 21 yards into the end zone for the score. And Greenbrier East now with, as Jeff Campbell would say, a comfortable working margin of 16 points. It is 36-20. The Spartans with the lead.
I can remember the Spartans scoring so many points in an opening night game in quite a while.
Really, Jeff, we've put them up on the scoreboard tonight, and they've come on a big play, too.
Offensively and defensively.
Right, a couple of big touchdown passes by Sidney Coles in the first half. And the defensive plays have set them up here in the second half. Greenbrier East to kick it off. Sam Johnson will put the foot to it, and you can bet this is going to be a bouncer, as we don't want a big return here with still 2:12 to go in this one. And it's picked off by one of the upbacks. Mike Sennett fields that one and returns it nearly to midfield. Brett Criddle gets credit for the tackle on the kickoff coverage team for Greenbrier East. Jefferson will put it in play. First down, 10 yards to go at their own 47-yard line. First and 10 for the Cougars at their own 47. They trail 36-20. Out of the I formation, wide outs left and right for the Cougars. Another quarterback in the lineup right now. Let's see if we can pick up that number. Pass intended out here on the near side for Chris Williams is delivered high. And Sam Johnson and Chuck Baldwin. Final score, Greenbrier West over Oak Hill by a score of 7-6. Wide outs left and right for the Cougars of Jefferson County out of the I formation, 2nd and 10. Kidrick again, back to throw, fires. And it's nearly picked off by Chuck Baldwin. Baldwin says, hey, I got it. And the referee says, It goes as an incomplete pass, and it'll be 3rd down. 1:42 to go in the ball game. Greenbrier East with quite an offensive show here tonight. And not bad defense either. A personal foul is going to be called against Greenbrier East.
15-yard penalty, first down and 10.
The 3rd flag thrown on the evening against the Spartans for 25 yards now. And that's really the first major penalty assessed against Greenbrier East tonight. It was half the distance personal foul called against Jefferson County earlier tonight. Those are the only 2 major penalties. But that does give the Cougars their 17th first down of the evening. Kidrick to throw. The rush is on. He gets it away, and it's complete and out of bounds. Bootsy Washington takes it out down at the 23-yard line. Robert Lindsay on the coverage. 1:36 to go. Jefferson now with their 18th first down of the football game. So Ron Kidrick getting some valuable game experience here for Jefferson County. He is a good-looking 10th grader, 5'11", 180 pounds. A big young man. Out of the I formation, wide out, slot back to the far side of the field for Jefferson. Kidrick fakes the draw, wants to throw. The rush is on. Kidrick completes the pass out to the 24-yard line and out of bounds across the way. Bootsy Washington hauls it in.
26, Robert
Lindsay with the coverage over there for Greenbrier East, among others. That pass good for 4 yards down close to the 20-yard line of Greenbrier East. Cougars of Jefferson High School. Benny split wide far side. Bootsy Washington flank wide near side. Kenny Carr the single setback. Kidrick to throw. pulls it down, turns it upfield. He's at the 15-yard line, takes a shot, gets it down to 10. It'll be another first down for Jefferson County. That is their 19th first down of the evening. And now the Cougars call timeout with 1:19 to go in the ball game. First and 10 from the Greenbrier East 11, but they trail by 16 points. It is 36-20. Greenbrier East on top, and we'll be back. But Jefferson County, with sophomore Ronald Tidrick at the helm, has driven the football down to the Greenbrier East 11-yard line. They've got a first down. They show the I formation. Benny and Washington, the wideouts, left and right. Tidrick back to throw, loops it out on the screen pass, and it's picked off by Greenbrier East. Rick Klein, his second pass interception of the evening. And I believe we can now run out the clock. Rick Klein has his second intercept of the evening. That is 4 on the night for Greenbrier East. Michael has returned 1 for a touchdown. He drops back, kneels to the turf, is touched. And the clock rolling now down to 50 seconds to go in this one. So a couple of big first half touchdown passes by Sidney Coles. And 3 second half interceptions by Greenbrier East will propel the Spartans to their first victory of the season here over a very good Jefferson County football team. Coles again backpedals, goes down to one knee with 28 seconds to go in the ball game. So let's see if we get it marked ready for play. We do. I don't think Greenbrier East has to run another play, as they're going to let this clock wind down, and the Spartans will be very, very happy to take this first win of the season into the locker room. The Cougars of Jefferson County can hold their heads high in defeat, as they played very, very well tonight. And there's the ball game. Greenbrier East defeats the Cougars of Jefferson County by a score of 36-20 here at Spartan Stadium in Fairleigh. East goes 1-0 on the season. We'll come back and recap it for you in just 90 seconds.